The streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing. Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Brown is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Let's go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The Packers at 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
70 range, go!
To throw now, here's Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18,
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jacobs, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Final play of the half, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tiger. Quick. Deep.
Here's Tannehill. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
Running right, here's Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ready. 2 yards to go, second down. Love now. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Love. Loose inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Going back to Love. This is caught. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they'll change things up. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Reed. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 78 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Check.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out. And the Packers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. Tannehill intercepted again. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.